Mansfield 103.2, the home of great music, and because it is a Tuesday, it's time to speak to, once again, regular guest on the show. It's SuperBry, the entertainment guy, or Showbiz guy. We play this music and he just flies into the studio. Woo. Here he is.
Hello, Watko. How are you?
Very good, thank you. SuperBry, what you got for us this week?
You know what? Tom Holland has been brutally honest in a recent interview. He's admitted there are films in his career that he's, wasn't proud of promoting, saying it was much easier to do press when he genuinely loved what he made. So the question is, what do you reckon that he's not proud of? Because he's just done The Odyssey.
He didn't say these are the ones I'm not proud of. He kept those under his vest, I suppose.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I've got my suspicions. My suspicions are maybe uncharted, but I'm sure the listeners can think of a few more.
Well, I think everything he's done is fantastic. I mean, obviously, if you're an actor, Bri, you're not going to like everything you do. Some of it's just for the money.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are actors out there that I'm feeling that are just doing it for the cash. And it's sad, isn't it? But, I mean, I've done many interviews with actors that maybe their films have not been that great, but they're great actors. So the question is there an actor, Watko, that you would say has never let you down in any film that they've been in?
Oh my goodness, they always let you down in the end. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Really?
Yeah, because people like, for example, Robert De Niro.
Right, okay.
For a long time in his life, just did amazing movies. But he's done some absolute stinkers, particularly in the latter part of his career, obviously still going.
Really?
But he's a very, very good actor, but he has, I think, just turned up for the paycheck on some occasions. I don't think there's any actor you can say that hasn't done that at one time. I think Tom Cruise, he's got a pretty good list of films. I don't think he's ever let me down, but then, I'm sure there's a stinker in there as well. I've not seen them all.
I think that the majority of actors, they get to a stage where they hit an all-time high, and then you sort of get to see them in B movies, and it's sad, isn't it? Because Robert De Niro, I'm really surprised that you said him, because there are actors out there like Eric Roberts, to name one, that sadly was in these A-list movies and now are doing hundreds of B movies, which is sad.
Is that who you would pinpoint then, that fella?
Yeah, I mean, he was in The Specialist, The Expendables, his best of the best, mainly like the 90s and early 2000s. And now I think he's got slated like 200 movies in the works, and that's because they're all B movies.
To be fair, though, those movies you're talking about there weren't particularly, sort of art house movies, were they?
No. I mean, the thing is, with the industry, it can be quite fickle. And I think with films now, they can feel like Jack Black and The Rock. The studios know they're going to make money. But it's like Supergirl, for instance. Supergirl is out now to buy and rent. You were invited to the premiere, which seems like just a couple of weeks ago. It's out very quickly to buy and rent on your old TV, isn't it? It seems to come around quicker these days. It's not at the cinema one weekend, and then the next weekend you can watch it on your telly box. I think what it is, audiences are becoming too impatient, and are people waiting to watch them on streaming platforms instead of actually paying for the whole family to go to the cinema? I mean, it's not cheap. Don't get me wrong, we should be going to the cinema, we should be enjoying these films on the big screen, but unfortunately, as our pockets are getting a bit tighter, I think streaming is the way forward for a lot of content. What about these naughty people that go and pirate movies? I saw that there was a leak of Christopher Nolan's new movie that sort of landed on social media sites, and tens of thousands of people have clicked on it and already watched it. I mean, obviously seeing it on like your phone screen and not on IMAX is ridiculous, because that's the place to really watch the movie. But people have managed a leak. How can you believe that happened? I know, and it shouldn't happen. I mean, Fact, which is the organisation that tackles piracy, do a fantastic job, but unfortunately technology's become really, really good. And what they need to realise is that when these films get pirated, it's taking money out the studio's pockets, and it's going to affect the industry down the line. So they may not feel like they're doing anything wrong now, but they are. One, it's illegal, and two, it's going to affect our films to come down the line.
Sticking with movies, before we do On This Day in Music History, we will be back, of course, with more with SuperBry before the end of the show. But sticking with movies, you're telling us that they're going to do another remake of a classic movie. Tell us about this.
Yeah, do you know what? I was looking on the internet thinking, right, how many movies have been remade 3 times? And you've got The Great Gatsby, Ben-Hur, and a few more. But
Star is Born.
Yeah, The Star is Born as well. I mean, Thomas Crown Affair, I can remember the 1999 version with Rennie Russo and Pierce Brosnan, but it's been remade again, but this time with Michael B. Jordan. So we had our first one in 1968 with Faye Dunaway and Steve McQueen. Then now, next year, Michael B. Jordan.
Sounds like it's going downhill. No offence to that,
No,
but you know what I mean?
agree.
It's like we're going from back in the day when they were superstar actors that we would hold up on a pedestal, like your Steve McQueen's.
Yeah.
Obviously, Brosnan did it last time round. I'm a massive Bronholm man. I love a bit of Pierce Brosnan. I think he's fantastic.
He's good.
But this time around, it just seems like I don't know, it seems like we're getting not the best choice, in my opinion.
Yeah, but just quickly,
he's a great actor, but
have you seen Mobland yet?
I've not seen Mobland. Tell me more. Is that a streaming thing?
It is, unfortunately.
I have a sneaking suspicion. So basically, he's no longer doing the films. He's now doing the big streaming things. Mobland. Is he one of the mob, or is he one of the people trying to catch the mob?
He is. He's one of the mob, and I've got to say, it's great series. The next season's coming out very, very soon. It's got Tom Hardy, Helen Mirren, and Pierce, and it's such a great show.
Right, okay. Well, I was trying to just keep it in lane on the film. I know you can't help yourself when it comes to streaming. We'll talk more about TV next with SuperBry, the Showbiz guy.
On this day in music history.
Yes, on this day, July the 28th. Yes, on this day in 1979, we're going back to, the Boomtown Rats were at #1 in the UK with a song inspired by a US school shooting. I Don't Like Mondays on the way, and then more with SuperBry. But first, let's see what's happening on the roads. Mansfield 103.2. The home of great music. On a Tuesday, it is July the 28th. That was our On This Day in Music History track, and he's in the studio with us. It's SuperBry, the Showbiz guy. Hi, SuperBry.
Hello, Watko, you all right?
Yeah, we're talking. What are you laughing at?
No, it's just like, I just asked you if you're all right, but I asked you that a minute ago, so I'm like a goldfish.
This is it, yeah. A certain radio presenter from many moons ago called Mike Graham. Not Mike Graham. Trying to remember this fella's name now. I can't remember it. I know that my old boss Tony Delahunty worked with him. He used to say when a caller would phone up and say, "How are you doing?" he would say, "My health is not in question. What do you want to talk about?"
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My health is not up for debate. People just say it because they're being nice, but it's one of those things that you kind of like, you don't have to say on the radio. Just get on with it. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm just trying to think who it. I just can't think of the name. Who used to say that? If you can help, 666 000. Right, we're talking TV.
Yes. So Doctor Who, there's some updates. So the showrunner has come out and broke his silence on the show's future, because I know you like a bit of Doctor Who.
I do like a bit of Doctor Who, and obviously, it's a shame that it's not going to be on at Christmas.
Yeah.
And then we all thought it's not happening at all. How come this showrunner's spilling the beans here? Surely they don't know all of the details.
Well, I mean, he released a statement, Chris Chibnall, who is the showrunner, and he said...
Oh,
Chibbers, yeah. I think it's a shame it's not going to be on the air. It's not the best thing, but hopefully people are going to be working to bring it back. To me, that says that it's in limbo, nothing's happening at all.
Right, well, so it's not coming back then?
I don't think so.
Reading between the lines, it's not coming back. By the way, thank you very much to Adam, who's got in touch. He says it's Mike Dickin used to say that. My health is not in question. Anyway, he was a good radio presenter.
Was he?
Yeah, he was fantastic. He did talk radio and stuff like that, and was quite irascible. I think that's the right word.
Was that on this station?
Not on this station.
No.
Not on this station. I think Tony worked with him on LBC. Many moons ago. Anyway, we're talking TV right now. Thanks, Adam. Anyways, yeah, so it's not coming back, is it?
It's not, no.
So we can't think about who's going to be the next Doctor Who.
No.
We can't do that. What a pity.
It is, because I know there's so many fans out there that adore the classical Doctors and even the most recent ones. And it's part of the British culture, you know, having Doctor Who. I heard the theme tune the other day from someone's car, and it's so instantly recognisable. But it's just sad, it really is. But I think it's making room. The studios are looking at other shows. I mean, a classic film from many moons ago, which is Blade Runner, is actually getting a TV show called Blade Runner 2099.
And you just said, we were just talking about RoboCop, and you said that's getting a TV show as well.
It is. Yeah, it's been greenlit for a TV show. So let's see how they do it, because I adored RoboCop. I thought the stop motion animation in it was fantastic. And who doesn't like RoboCop? It's tongue in cheek. It was a great film, and let's see what they do with it.
Back to Doctor Who very quickly. When I first came to work at Mansfield 103.2, there was a lady reading the news at the weekends from Mansfield called Caroline Skinner, still a mate of mine. But she went off to become a writer in TV, and she became a producer of Doctor Who.
Wow.
Many, many moons ago. She doesn't do that now, obviously. She's doing something else. I think she works for the company that does, those Paradise things, Death in Paradise, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, she's one of Mansfield 103.2's exports who went on to pick Doctor Who's and write stuff for Doctor Who's and things like that. And I always hoped that she was going to say, Watko, I need you to come and be the next Doctor Who.
If only. Do you know what? I can see that, Watko.
You can see it.
I can see that.
Well, it's not happening now, is it?
Well, you never know. Don't count your chickens yet. They may be calling. I'm sure we can get a movement going online, maybe, as Watko for the next Doctor.
A movement of one, which is me. Right, so yes, I know that you do Be More Super.
Yes.
You're across all the socials, particularly big on the YouTube, and I was noticing that you've got some people you're interviewing this week that's going to be landing.
Well,
tell us about that.
You know what? I've been a very, very busy boy. I spoke to a gentleman called Rhys Ritchie. He was in Hercules with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and John Hurt. Good old John Hurt, great actor, and he joined me to talk about The Ark, which is a sci-fi series on Sci-Fi that's going into season 3, and then I've got Ryan Adams as well, one of the stars. But I am literally full of interviews over the next couple of weeks for Eli Roth's new film Ice Cream Man. It's going to be a crazy time, but yeah, Be More Super on YouTube. Go and check it out. I've got Rhys Ritchie's interview dropping tonight at 8 o'clock.
That sounds fantastic. And I know you've got more and more people, because you're into these streaming things, aren't you?
Streaming things.
There's so many.
So old.
No, I am an old man.
You're not old.
I am. I'm old. The thing is, there's so many TV shows to see. This is why we need you in to pick out the ones that we should be watching, you see.
There is a plethora of content out there.
Give us a one to watch then.
Oh, do you know what? Mobland, get on that right now, because the new season is coming out very, very soon. It is a great show, gritty show, and it's great to watch things that are being made in the UK, because so many things are made in the UK that we don't realise, and it's great for the economy, and it's great to see. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever walked out their door and saw something being filmed. It would be quite interesting to find out, because I was in Matlock and I saw them filming there for a show a little while back.
Not Mobland.
Not Mobland, no, that's normally around the London area. But yeah, Mobland, check it out. It's a great series. It's had crazy reviews, and I'm looking forward to the next season.
I'm going to write a show about Matlock Bath.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I love Matlock. Yeah.
And it's going to be about basically meeting people for fish and chips there.
Oh, which fish and chip shop do you go to?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them are going to feature in my show. And also as well, bikers are going to be in it.
Oh, yeah. So Matlock Bath won't be the same without the bikers.
It wouldn't. You mentioned John Hurt before we disappear, and I was thinking, was he from Shirebrook? But it says on the internet he was from Chesterfield, which isn't too far away.
It's a stone's throw.
It literally is. It's just across the M1.
We'll take him.
Thank you very much for popping in.
It's a pleasure, as always.
Always. I just love it when you're sort of obviously speaking to an old man here who doesn't understand
You're
certain
not
things.
old.
So you are filling me in and enlightening me, and yeah, Mark Steele's on the way, and we'll see you next week.
Excellent. I'll see you next week.
SuperBry, the Showbiz guy. Follow him now. Be More Super on all the socials and subscribe to his YouTube.